Hello everyone and welcome to Pilot SJ under my series SJ's Let's Learn Not Crash course, in which DGCA subjects are made quick, easy and simple. Today we'll be covering air regulations and human factors. Topic 2, aircraft nationality and registration marks. This is a core air regulation topic, but it's a short and simple one, and it defines how every aircraft in the world receives its nationality and registration marks, just like the registration plates that you have in your vehicles. And for those of you who are new here, I'm Shreyas. I'm an Indian DGCL CPL holder, and I'm type rated on the Airbus A320. I scored 90% in air regulations, and if you understand this video, you're already halfway there towards scoring above 90%. This topic is based on Annex 7, the Rules of the Air 1937, and CAR Section 2, Airworthiness Series F Part 1, Issue 2. So these documents, as said earlier, define how every aircraft in the world receives its nationality and registration marks. And what Annex 7 explains is how nationality and registration marks are allotted, how letters, numbers, and symbols can be used, and where the marks must be placed. And an organization known as the ITU allots registration marks. So, what is the ITU? The ITU stands for International Telecommunication Union, and it is a UN specialized agency that manages global radio frequencies and allots radio call sign blocks for aircraft nationality marks. The ITU provides ICAO with these blocks and states pick their nationality marks from them. So, for example, India's allotment was Alpha Tango to Alpha Whiskey. So, like in car vehicles here, each state has different sort of two-letter codes. For example, Maharashtra has MH, Kerala has KL, and so on. And just like that, India uses Victor Tango. However, it was assigned Alpha Tango to Alpha Whiskey by the ITU, but we still use the pre-colonial Victor Tango, Victor Uniform and Uniform, VT, VU and U. So VT is for civil aircraft, Victor Uniform is for military aircraft, and Uniform followed by 6 alphanumeric characters will be for unmanned aircraft in India, such as drones. Identification plate. Every aircraft must have an identification plate, and it must be fireproof metal or equivalent, displaying the nationality and registration. So as you can see in the picture towards your right, it's a Piper Cherokee. And your nationality mark is your country's identification. So as said earlier, India's identification is Victor Tango. And the registration marks can be letters, numbers, or combinations, 1 to 5 characters around, and they must be assigned by the state of registry, which is India, not the ITU. And they cannot look like international distress codes, which we'll look into shortly. So registration marks, as we discussed earlier, letters, numbers, or combinations between 1 to 5 characters and must be assigned by the state of registry. And they cannot, and this is an important exam question that may be asked, they cannot resemble international distress codes, for example, PAN, Tango, 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 or X-ray, X-ray, X-ray. And they must be clean and clearly visible. Here are a few measurement rules that you must know. Heavier than air aircraft, which you may be flying. Wing marks minimum 50 centimeters. Fuselage or tail marks minimum 30 centimeters in height. And for lighter than air aircraft, such as the Zeppelin blimp that you can see here, marks must be minimum 50 centimeters height, and free balloon sizes are decided by the state of registry. Certificate of registration. In India, DGCA issues the certificate of registration, and it includes the aircraft type and manufacturer, year of manufacture, owner details, and for leased aircraft, lessor and lessee information, and it stays valid until the DGCA cancels it. Cancellation of registration. The DGCA may cancel the registration if rules are not complied with, false information is given, aircraft is trying to do a dual registration, the lease expires, aircraft is destroyed or withdrawn, it should not remain registered, and airworthiness certificate has expired for more than 5 years. Moving on, these are the nationality marks for India as mentioned earlier. It was allotted Alpha Tango to Alpha Whiskey by the ITU, but we still use Victor Tango. Use of marks. Aircraft cannot display advertisements unless permitted. The owner's emblem is allowed only if it doesn't confuse the registration mark. Civil aircraft cannot display military markings, and national flags can be used as long as they don't resemble state aircraft. My recommendation to score above 90%. A must have is the Air Regulations and Human Factors paperback by Wing Commander R.K. Bali, and do regulation mock test using a reliable mock test website in which I used www.indianpilotcenter.com. And remember, practice makes perfect. If this video helped you, like and subscribe. And in the next video, we'll continue air regulations in the same simple and exam oriented way. Fly safe, study smart.